Manchester United exploring deals for Ivan Toney and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Leny Yoro bidding war plus talks over a new left-back have now started. These are some of the stories we will be discussing on this afternoon show. But before we get into that, please do me one small favour. Smash a like on today's video. Let's try and see 700 likes on this afternoon show. And if this is your first time watching, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm live every single day at 8:30, 1:30 and 6 p.m. UK time. Currently, only 50% of people who watch our videos are subscribed. If you're one of those people who isn't subscribed, make sure you get involved. It's the best way to keep up to date with all of your latest Manchester United transfer news and talk. Right, let's start the show off with some positivity then, shall we? Because there is a massive story that just broke in the last couple of minutes. The Manchester United have now agreed terms with Matthijs de Ligt. Massive, really, really happy. This deal is taking one step closer to completion. Fabrizio Romano has just come out and tweeted as well in the last couple of minutes. We'll wait and see what happens with that one, but it looks like it's going to happen. I would say it's 99% sure that Matthijs de Ligt will become a Manchester United player. He's agreed to come to the club. He's agreed personal terms. He spoke to Erik ten Hag. Bayern Munich want to sell him. The deal is reportedly going to be worth £35 million up front, plus £8 million in add-ons. Let me know in the comments section, are you happy with the Matthijs de Ligt signing? Is he the player you wanted? If he isn't, please let me know who you want instead, because I always like to see what other Manchester United fans have to say. Okay, moving on from that, and there is some breaking news in the last couple of minutes as well. The news is coming thick and fast today. Apparently, Manchester United have had an official offer of £42 million accepted by Lille for Leny Yoro. Massive. The story does, however, say that apparently the player's priority remains Real Madrid, but United are pushing for the signing. This is coming out from a very reliable French journalist in the last couple of minutes. And then Fabrizio Romano has also said the following. He says that Real Madrid still remain confident on Leny Yoro deal as the player's giving them absolute priority. His dream is Real Madrid. He says Manchester United have been insisting in the last few days, but Leny Yoro is currently waiting for Real Madrid. Negotiations ongoing with Lille. So £42 million plus add-ons. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I would much rather see Leny Yoro for 42 million than Branthwaite for 45 million plus add-ons. Remember, Everton rejected our latest bid, 50 million including add-ons for Branthwaite. Manchester United have now gone and offered slightly less than that to Lille for Leny Yoro, and that bid's been accepted. It's a really difficult situation because, you know, when a player dreams of going to a specific club, it's very hard to convince them to come to your club. And I know people will say, if he doesn't want to come, don't sign him. But that's just not the reality of how the world works sometimes. At the moment, apparently Real Madrid don't want to pay the money that Lille are asking for. Real Madrid apparently only want to pay about £20 million for him, which is ridiculous. He's 18 years of age. He's one of the most exciting centre-backs kind of breaking through at the moment. I don't really understand Real Madrid's stance on this. They think that because they have such a big player power potential, you know, where people are going to want to come there, that they can lowball on the offer. But there are so many other teams that are trying to sign this kid that Real Madrid are either going to have to cough up the money or he's going to go somewhere else. Lille don't have to sell him. So apparently the bid has been accepted, £42 million, but effectively, unless the player agrees to come to Manchester United, it's going to be quite difficult. We'll have to wait and see. I hope and pray that Manchester United get this deal done. I would love to see Leny Yoro at Manchester United. He's only 18. He literally would be the future of our centre-back options. So yeah, but again, you can let me know in the comment section, who would you prefer to have, Leny Yoro or Branthwaite? Those are kind of the two options. And just to be very, very clear, Manchester United will sign 2 centre-backs this summer. De Ligt will be the first one, and then the next one will either be Leny Yoro or Jarrad Branthwaite. Those are the 2 options that have currently presented to us at the moment. Everyone who's just joined the video, if you could do me a small favour and smash a like, that would be really, really appreciated. I've set a likes target of 700 for today's video. And if this is your first time watching, please do subscribe as well. We're only 1 subscriber now away from 27,100. So please go and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, let's move on to Ivan Toney then. So this story is coming out from Laurie Whitwell, and he is reporting this afternoon that apparently Manchester United are considering putting in an offer for Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Ivan Toney as potential signings for the striker position this summer. He says that Everton value Dominic Calvert-Lewin at £30 million and Brentford value Ivan Toney at £60 million, although £40 million should be enough to get the deal over the line. Both players only have 1 year left of their contract. Now, I said this on the show earlier on today, right? If we were able to get Ivan Toney and Xerxes, 40 million for Toney and 34 million for Xerxes, I think it would be unbelievable. Manchester United need 3 strikers. At the moment, we have 1. Last season, we had Martial, but he was injured all year. And even then, Martial and Rasmus Højlund was not enough, I don't think. I always think Manchester United need 3 strikers. If you look at the best Manchester United sides of old, we had 3 or 4 very, very good strikers all competing. And it gave Sir Alex Ferguson endless options and it created competition. So if we could do this deal, I would like to see Ivan Toney at Manchester United. I'm not convinced by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I don't know. I just don't think he's very good, to be honest. And even for 30 million, I think that's still a bit too much. If it was like 5 million, then like maybe just as an emergency kind of backup signing. But yeah, 40 million for Ivan Toney. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think that's a good deal? Do you think Manchester United need 3 strikers? Or do you think Xerxes and Rasmus Højlund is enough? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on from that, I want to talk a little bit about a new left back. So Manchester United have been heavily linked in the last couple of hours to Fenerbahce left back Ferdi Kadioglu. Very, very good player. He was a massive part of the Turkish national team at the Euros. Really, really good. He is known to Erik ten Hag. He grew up in the Netherlands. He actually played for the Netherlands under-21s for most of his youth career and then decided to play for Turkey after that level. As I said, currently plays his football for Fenerbahce, available for around 20 million euros. And apparently Manchester United have approached Fenerbahce to discuss this deal. Now, the left-back situation's a difficult one because I really, really want Harry Amas to break through into the first team. And I just worry that if we bring in a new left-back, then what does that mean for him? On the counter side of that, apparently Malacia is still not fit. Apparently Malacia is going to be out for another 4 to 8 weeks. He didn't play a single game last season. He didn't train at all last season with the first team. And apparently he wasn't back at Carrington yesterday. And when asked about it, apparently the news is that Malacia is going to be out for at least another 4 to 8 weeks. And to be completely honest with you, this might sound a bit dramatic, but I'm worried whether we'll ever see Malacia in a United shirt again. He didn't even have a bad injury. His injury, I think it was a knee injury, a minor knee injury, and he just kept getting worse and worse. It wasn't like he did his ACL or anything like that. He's just disappeared off the face of the earth. So maybe that's why Man United are looking at a new left back. Maybe they're worried that, Malacia is just effectively not going to be able to play again. Or if he is, he's just not going to be the same player he was before. It's really worrying, and obviously I wish Malacia all the best. I hope he comes back because, yeah, it's just sad, isn't it, when a young player at the beginning of their career gets a big move to a big club and then just is riddled with injuries. And there doesn't look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel for Malacia, to be honest. It just seems to be going from bad to worse. So I can see why Manchester United are exploring this option. The other name that we've been linked to today, this is coming out from Laurie Whitwell, who reports for The Athletic. He is reporting that Manchester United are looking at signing David Hanko from Feyenoord. Apparently he can play as a left-sided centre-back and as a left-back. I'll be completely honest with you, I've never seen this guy play football before. I saw some of the Turkish guy at the Euros. David Hanko, 26 years of age. The only issue with him is he's probably going to be quite expensive. He's one of Feyenoord's best players. He's probably going to be valued around £40 million. He's just signed a new contract. I think it's probably a little bit unrealistic at the moment because if we're going for Branthwaite or Leny Yoro, then maybe we don't have the money at the moment to be spending on a kind of backup left back for 40 million. I think it's maybe a little bit excessive, especially when Dalot can play at left back as well. But I'll obviously keep you updated as and when we get more news on the left back position. Do you think Manchester United should be prioritising a left back, or do you think we should be prioritising other areas? Let me know what you think in the comment section. For me personally, I think we need 2 centre backs. I'd go with De Ligt and Leny Yoro. I think we need 2 midfielders. I would go with Ugarte and Rabiot as a free agent. I think we need 2 attackers, to be honest, 2 strikers. I'd go with Højlund and Toney. That would be my 6 players. If I was the Manchester United director of football, I'd go with 6 signings, and then I'd get rid of McTominay, Maguire, Casemiro, Eriksen, Hannibal. I'd probably get rid of Pellistri. I'd get rid of, I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. Anthony, if we could, Sancho, Greenwood. We should be selling about 10 players this summer and bringing in a minimum of 6. And those 6 is 2 centre-backs, 2 strikers, a CDM and a central midfielder. That would be my transfer window. But again, you can let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to wrap the video up here. It was just a short lunchtime update. Please make sure to smash a like on the video before you go. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be back live at 6 p.m. UK time for a longer live show. Have a good day, everybody, and speak to you all in a few hours' time. Bye for now.